I'd like to argue, if anyone could like say anything they want in the comments, that besides your parents, besides your mom and your dad, no one owes you anything. No girlfriend, no friend, teacher, co-worker, nobody owes you anything. And I feel like when you get to the point when you're entitled or you feel like people owe you things, you that's where you crash. It's like a saying like if you don't be careful, like you'll drown in a well of entitlement, right? What made me think about this was somebody was telling me about a friend. YouTube family, was good? It's your boy Trev and yes, I am here with another video. I told y'all in the last video that I was going to be a little bit more consistent these days. You know, I got a little bit more time. I'm seeing the impact that it's having on some of you guys. Like, the feedback is crazy, man. I'm really surprised by some of the messages I get from people that tell me that, man, you really made a difference with these videos. I've been watching, I feel like this, or just seeing you is kind of an inspiration. I used to downplay it all the time, you know, so I was just like, okay, whatever, I put it out. Some people like it, it is what it is, but I mean, if it's really gonna help people, I'm gonna keep doing it, you feel what I'm saying? But yeah, so we're here with another video. Like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. What we're gonna talk about today is entitlement. Yes, I mentioned before that I was gonna kind of widen my scope a little bit when it comes to this channel. I needed like a new little title video, that video that says like the nurse and the fitness thing. I need to like change that. I'll figure it out later, whatever. It is what it is. The content gonna be good. But I want to widen the scope a little bit. So not just nursing topics. I'll still get the nursing topics, of course, but I want to talk more about just life in general, personal development, things of that nature, and just what I'm going through in life. You know, I feel like if the nursing stuff can help you guys, other things that I feel and my point of view on other things could help you as well. So today we're going to talk about entitlement, right? So when it comes to entitlement, I feel like it's a killer. It's a killer, man. I've noticed from like social media, talking to friends, hearing friends of friends stories, entitlement will really kill you, man. As the title says, entitlement will really kill you because you have to understand that no one owes you anything. No one owes you shit in life. No one owes you anything, man. It doesn't matter. But I feel like I'd like to argue, if anyone could like say anything they want in the comments, that besides your parents, besides your mom and your dad, no one owes you anything. No girlfriend, no friend, teacher, co-worker, nobody owes you anything. And I feel like when you get to the point when you're entitled or you feel like people owe you things, that's where you crash. It's like a saying like if you don't be careful, like you'll drown in a well of entitlement, right? What made me think about this was somebody was telling me about a friend who has a business and like they'll post it on Instagram and nobody shares it. It's like, oh, I thought this person was my friend, but like they don't share my stuff. And it's just like, no one has to share your stuff, man. No one has to do anything for you, friend or not. Everybody got their own problems. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody got their own, like, you know, hardships. Everybody just got life coming at them. You understand what I'm saying? So I feel like a lot of times we lose sight of that because we're focused on self. You know, everyone's like kind of self-oriented, right? Every man's gonna do what's best for themselves. And you can't be mad at that. So when you're doing what's best for yourself, you can't be mad that not everyone is on that same train. That's something that I've noticed myself, you know, and just partnerships or whatever case may be. Not everybody's gonna have the same lens that I have, and I gotta be cool with that because what's in that person's best interest is not always gonna be the same thing as what's in my best interest. And people gotta do what's for themselves, man. You can't get to the point where you're taking those type of things personal. And then, you know, I feel like entitlement kind of goes hand in hand with expectations, right? So people, like there's a common mindset of like, you know, I did this for you, you should return the favor. And in an ideal world, that's cool, right? You would think that this person will look out for you if you look out for them. But like, you shouldn't expect that though. You should just try your best to vet the people that you're around, and then hopefully around good people that will look out for you when you need them. Because none of us could do this life thing by ourselves. You know, we all need somebody. But to expect it, it's just like, Nah, you shouldn't do that, because expectation leads to disappointment. You know, and you don't need to, you want to stay even quill as you can. You don't want to be at a point where you're like constantly disappointed because you put too much expectations on someone or something. You know, and that applies to work, that applies to everything. Like I said earlier, like if you're on the unit, let's just relate it back to nursing, because we talk about nursing a lot here. Or because you and your manager is cool, doesn't mean that she has to, or he, excuse me, I shouldn't just say she. Doesn't mean that she or he just has to go out on a limb for you, you know? Or because yesterday you had a good shift and you were helping this nurse out a lot, and then you notice that today that you're having a bad shift and he or she is not as busy, it doesn't mean that she got to come through and do all your work, or he, I keep saying, I should say they. It doesn't mean that they have to come through and do all your work, right? Expectations leads to disappointment, and you don't want to be running around being disappointed all the time. Oh, and yeah, that leads me to like talk about something else, actually. This whole thing, especially when it comes to like, you know, black owned business or black owned like content creators and things like that. It's this whole thing of like, oh yeah, support, support, support. Bro, your friends don't have to support what you're doing. They're not part of your, if they're not part of your target audience, they don't have to support it. Like if I'm in tech and all my friends are jocks, why am I expecting my friend to buy this new gadget that I just made, but when they're not interested in that type of stuff? Like that whole notion of like you gotta support your friends, it has to stop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's not what business is. That's not what anything is about. We're looking for people will look for pity parties a lot. They're looking for crutches. Like any one of my friends that support what I got going on is because they like it. You understand what I'm saying? And I never look at somebody, or because I knew one of my mans, I knew him for 10 years and he hasn't purchased anything from me. I'm never gonna look at him and be like, yo, why you ain't support me? Like, nah, it ain't for him. What you can do is, I feel like an angle that people should take is, okay, I know I have something that you're interested in because I've seen you consume products or services in this realm. What is it that you can ask for feedback on what you've already done, right? Because like I even posted this the other day, like you want to ask for feedback on finished products instead of thoughts, right? Because thoughts are so fragile and new. You could ask people like, oh, hey, I'm doing this, what can I change? Or same thing with nursing. There's a nurse you respect, you know, you ask them like, oh, what is it that I'm doing wrong here? Or what have you noticed about my work that I can change? That's a little bit different. But like the whole, you expecting people to just be a part of whatever you got going on because they know you, that's idiotic. That's not how life works. Like, who are you? You understand what I'm saying? Who are you? So yeah, that's basically what I'm talking about that. But I don't want, because then you could hear what I'm saying, and then it could kind of make you feel like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be as giving or as thoughtful or charitable as I usually am, because I shouldn't be entitled, right? But the caveat to that is that there's still a lot of good human beings in the world, a lot of good people in the world, and you should focus on being a good being yourself, you know, because I feel like karma is real. Good things do happen to good people, and when you put positive energy out there, it comes back 100%. That's something that I've noticed throughout recent years. Get rid of all the negativity. Some people are just like legit shit magnets, you know what I'm saying? Like everything is a problem. They're always complaining. It's always life is so bad, you know. You want to stay away from people like that. You wanna just be a good person, put positivity in the world, and it'll come back to you. You don't even have to expect it. You don't have to be entitled. When you're just doing good things in the world, other people notice it. They feel the energy, and it's gonna come right back to you. That's how people mention your name in rooms where you're not around. That's how you gain a good reputation, because people are saying these things or speaking highly of you when you're not around. So, all because I'm saying don't be entitled doesn't mean that you should have a sour outlook on life. You understand what I'm saying? Keep being a good person, keep being positive, and it's gonna come back to you. As long as you're doing the work, you contribute into the world. You understand what I'm saying? Because you weren't born and brought to this world to just do nothing, to just consume and die. Figure out how you can contribute, and you'll be good. You don't have to worry about being entitled, because things don't come to you regardless. Yeah, so that's all I got to say about that. That's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember, if you don't be careful, you will drown in the well of entitlement. Let me know if you guys like this video. I could definitely do more videos like this. This was like a very easy video for me to make, man, because this is just like real life. It's real life shit. I don't know if I can say that on YouTube. We'll find out. Another thing is, I'm still not getting a dime from YouTube, man. So I need you guys to tell your friends, pull up, come watch the video, share it, whatever, if you like it, right? Because I'm not entitled to you to do that. But if you like it, help me push this channel, man. I want to keep giving y'all the content. You understand what I'm saying? But we trying to get a little point over it. You feel me? So, but yeah, I really enjoyed this video. Let me know if you like it. Comment, like, subscribe, as you know. And until next time, be cool.